Hi traders, welcome to the video. Please pause the video and make sure you understand the disclaimer before proceeding. Hi traders, Anthony here. I'm just taking a look at the US100 on the 4 hour. This is actually a 1 hour. Let me just mark that up. I want to show you what I'm seeing, 1H. We'll just go out quickly to the weekly and I'll give you my top-down perspective. A couple of points of interest for me is this low here and this one here. This is an important level. We trade down to it. We wicked through a little bit, but not convincingly. And what I'm expecting is the market to reach under here for liquidity. That's my target, in through this range under here, and ultimately under this candle here. You know, it taps into it. We get the retrace, and I think there's further downside with this. Let's go down to the daily. A couple of points of interest here. This range is my target. Well, specifically is going to be these levels. So what we get here, we've got a strong bearish trend on the weekly, on the daily, so my bias has to be short. We've got this pin bar candle here. So what I'm seeing here is Friday, Monday, it's a typical move into liquidity, right? It's trading down and then they take it back, taking out buy-side liquidity. Bearish trend, okay? Stops above, it trades back, takes that out, and it gives smart money enough liquidity basically to short the market, and I think we travel further south. On the 4 hour chart, there's a couple of things about this. First of all, this is not what I would consider a reversal pattern. So let's just have a look at that. For this to reverse, I would expect this low to get taken out at least, and looking further back, that it actually taps further down into here. That's a dollar sign, something like that. For this to reverse, I would have expected to see some sort of a double bottom, and prior to this move here, a tap down into under here, and then we get the move. So we actually didn't see that. That's telling me that this is most likely, I'm just building an argument basically for short, a pullback for further downside, targeting liquidity below. So that's my thing with this. So let's just take it down. Oh yeah, and the other thing with this is, if you have a look at this candle, the candle left, the candle right, so we've got this imbalance, right? Look how it trades right up into it. Imbalance resolved right there. Distribution range, strong, impulsive, okay, with a price gap, comes back, takes out the gap. This is bearish in my opinion. Pullback, fib retrace. By the way, guys, join my Discord group. The link is below, and it's free to join. There's a lot going on in there. I'm in there all day. You're most welcome. So let's now go down to the hourly, and we'll have a look at this from an hourly perspective. So the thing with this is, it ranges. We have a liquidity pool building up. There's a lot of retail traders invested in shorting this. Their stops resting above here is ripe for the picking, for smart money then to spike back up into it, soak up buy-side liquidity here to short. Now, we had a strong impulsive move up. We've got this price gap here on the 1 hour. So that would be my first target if I was to short this. Trades back up, takes out liquidity. I mean, look, could I be completely wrong here and this thing continues on its merry way? Absolutely. You've just got to build a case long or short, and you know, whatever makes most sense. So shorting this makes more sense to me. But you know, like, can this trade back up through? Look at this candle here. Candle left, candle right. Serious price gap resting right above here. So yeah, I mean, it can travel right through, looking for this level back up in here, or to tap into this at least. You know, you want to be careful because of course it's very real possibility that they go for that. In any case, if we go down to, say, a 30-minute, I'm going to build a case for potentially shorting it in through here, but I want to see the setup, and I'll explain what I mean. All right, so this is definitely a possibility. Unresolved imbalance here. We've got this move, pull back. All right, so we've got this range from here to here. We've got this imbalance on the hourly. That would be my first target if I'm going to be shorting this. On the 30-minute, I think that's probably about it. Down to the 15, starting to move south. We've got a price gap here and here, and I'm looking for a short opportunity. If this trades back up in here, if we see it rotate here, fine. or it could even look to reach into this. What I'd want to see, if I'm going to be shorting this, is it has to set up. It's not just, it trades back up in here and you jump in willy-nilly. Okay, it's got to set up. So what I'd like to see, if it does trade back up, if this high isn't compromised, I think if this high is not compromised and we trade back up in here and we see it set up something like this, that will get me interested, definitely. And I'd like to see from this level here, lower lows, lower highs setting up, and that would definitely, I would probably short it around here. Can I be wrong? Yep, but I'm willing to take the chance. It's a risk. So it's either a short, either way, if it's short here or here, let's just say that's entry. My stop loss is going to be above this high. That's it. And I will be going for a decent, this is my target down here, about an 8 to 1, is it? Let's have a look. 10, right? 10 to 1 risk reward, something like that. That would be my play. But I'd want to see this set up. I want to see it trade into here, and then I want to see lower lows, lower high, and a trend start to form down through here. Guys, join my Discord group. Love to see you in there. I don't know, something like that. You want to see that the trend start to pick up, and that I'll be looking at on probably a 3-minute chart or something like that, just to fine-tune the entry. Looking for the same thing on the lower time frame, but I think that would be my play. Look, if it doesn't set up, if it doesn't reject, it's got to reject here and roll over and give us the setup. It's got to give us lower lows, lower highs, and then I'm going to be looking at that point then for an entry, most likely around here, even a little bit lower if that's the case. But ideally something like that. All right, that's my thing. Let's see if we get it. And if this doesn't shape up in here, then there's no trade. Just let it go. As I said, it could keep traveling up. If it does turn around here, all of this whole concept of buy-side liquidity getting attacked so that they can short it, they're building shorts in here, blah, 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 that could give us, you want to look to take profits early if it does set up and we do get a trade here. I'd be looking for something like this. I will take 2/3 of my position off. It'd be this level here. See this 0.8? I'm going to be looking at that for target 1. Take 2/3 of my position so that I'm in the money. And at that point, this is a profitable trade. You could leave the stop loss where it is and let it run and just see how we go. And I mean, an outcome like that with 1/3 of your position still sitting in there, beautiful. All right, let's see if it plays out. And that's a concept, guys. It's a concept. Okay, with that, look forward to seeing you in Discord. I hope you have a great day. Safe trading, and we'll see you in the next video.